If you're not excited about the LG C3 OLED TV, allow us to give you a reason to be. Last year, we learned about LG's goal to make their TVs brighter in 2023, and with the LG C3, they've taken steps to achieve that goal. This is made possible by the display's new Alpha A9 Gen 6 processor, which enables it to analyze pictures and brighten the areas of the screen where the human eye is most likely to focus. So come along and let's talk about the LG C3. Let's get into it. Design. You can expect the LG C3 OLED TV to look quite similar to the C2, which is a good thing. The C3, like many OLEDs, will have a ridiculously tiny side profile thanks to its narrow bezels and high-quality metal frame. Nonetheless, the TV's back protrudes ever so slightly so that you may plug in a wide variety of gadgets. ATSC 3.0 tuners and wireless designs are reserved for the more expensive models from LG, neither of which the C3 will have. Even though the LG C3 OLED has a stand, it cannot be mounted directly to the wall. Wall mounting this TV changes its aesthetics. But other than that, it's identical to its predecessor in every respect, including the fact that both have 4 HDMI 2.1 inputs and outputs. Picture. We have not yet had the opportunity to subject this TV to our rigorous testing and review procedure, so we cannot make any conclusive statements. Yet this new television looks to be a minor upgrade from the already high-quality models it replaced. Because of its OLED display's genuine blacks, 4K resolution, and 120 Hz refresh rate, gamers should expect to be very pleased. Moreover, micro lens array (MLA) will not be included. Note that the 48 and 42-inch versions of these televisions will not be as brilliant as their bigger equivalents, since the greater density of the OLED materials prevents them from being pushed as hard. Again, we can't make any definitive statements until we have the TV and do extensive comparable tests, but we anticipate that it will perform well once it is released. While we wait, make sure you subscribe to this channel to stay updated on all the leaks. The technological reason for the C3's apparent increase in brightness is the Alpha A9 Gen 6 enhanced lighting algorithm. How though? Since it can tell what's in the foreground and what's in the background, the TV can boost the brightness of the parts of the picture that your eyes are more likely to focus on. This doesn't mean that every scene will look better since the display still has a maximum brightness, but it can make the LG C2 OLED seem brighter in comparison to the LG C3 OLED. Well, there is going to be a processor called Quick Media Switching VR, which, according to LG, eliminates the momentary black screen that sometimes occurs when switching between content played from different sources. For the music lovers out there, LG is lauding their AI Sound Pro technology, which provides realistic 9.12 surround sound straight out of the box, but more on this subsequently. Updated WebOS. For the LG C3, LG has upgraded the WebOS Smart TV platform. Quick Cards, a new kind of home screen panel, are part of the revamped user interface. These cards group together related information and services under headings like Home Office, Games, Music, and Sports. Personalized profiles for every family member and customized lists of content recommendations based on watching preferences, search keywords, and viewing history are just two of the new AI concierge-powered features added to the UI.
High-tech.
Gaming. The new LG C3 OLED TV supports 4K at 120 frames per second, has 4 HDMI 2.1 inputs, and comes with high dynamic range, HDR codecs including HDR10, HLG, and Dolby Vision, but isn't HDR10 Plus ready. If you have a lot of high bandwidth devices, you will appreciate the numerous ports it has. To provide its consumers with the finest possible gaming experience,
Video games? I love video games. I know.
C3 supports a broad range of low-latency gaming technologies, including HDMI 2.1 VRR, AMD FreeSync Premium, NVIDIA G-Sync compatible, and more. So when can we anticipate it, and how much will it cost? Stick with us, and you'll find out. Sound. The LG C3 has almost the same speaker configuration as the C2, with a few software enhancements thrown in. The 2023 LG soundbar is compatible with the TV's Wow Orchestra function, which combines the TV speakers with the soundbar to produce what LG claims is richer, more dynamic sound and stronger, more impactful sound effects like explosions. LG has also improved its virtual sound processing to 9.12 from last year's 7.12, but we won't know whether this makes a difference until we get to try out the C3 for ourselves.
Totally agree.
LG will include this functionality in a number of their future soundbar models, as well as in a number of devices from their 2022 range. Thus, LG will keep making and selling the S95QR, their top-of-the-line Dolby Atmos soundbar, with the aforementioned revision in place this year. Price and release date. While the release date and pricing of the LG C3 OLED are still mostly unknown, we may extrapolate that it will be released in the spring.
I cannot wait.
April or May, at around the same price as the C2 OLED was at its 2022 introduction. In this situation, given the state of the economy and the general tendencies in the sector, anything is possible. There's no doubt that the LG C3 will be the most budget-friendly of LG's 2023 TV offerings. According to CNET, the C3, which will be less expensive than the G3, is largely unchanged in terms of picture quality from last year's model. Many people who are new to OLED will like the LG C3 OLED, but those who just bought an LG C2 may not see much reason to upgrade. On the other hand, LG C2 users may start to change their minds as they find out more about the LG C3. Our next video goes into more detail about the LG C3, so you can join us there. Thanks for watching.